Most people believe they're already good at thinking, but truthfully, very few ever learn how to think well. We often confuse knowing facts or having opinions with being thoughtful, but real thinking is a skill, one that must be trained and sharpened. So take a moment and look around. How many people in your life are genuinely progressing, moving steadily toward their goals? How many are consistently solving meaningful problems and adapting to the world as it changes? Now contrast that with how many people seem stuck. How many are caught in a cycle of the same mistakes, facing the same challenges they faced years ago, with little or no progress? Here's the truth. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your outcomes. And the first step toward better thinking? Clarity. Clear thinking isn't fancy, it's focused. A clear idea is sharp, stripped of confusion, and logically organized. You know it's clear when it can be boiled down into something as simple as an if-then statement. For instance, if you study with focus for an hour, then you'll understand more. That's clarity. It's direct, it's testable, and that kind of clarity naturally leads to intentional action. When you operate from clear thoughts, your actions aren't random, they're purposeful. So when you're overwhelmed by a topic or unsure where to start, just pause and ask, what's the simplest way to frame this? What's the if and what's the then? Let's go back to the example. If you study with focus for an hour, then you'll understand more. That statement doesn't just sit in your head. It drives you to open a book, close distractions, and dive in. And when you act clearly, something powerful happens. You get clear feedback. You find out right away whether your idea holds up. Did your focused study improve your understanding? If yes, the thought was solid. If not, you revisit it, revise it, and improve it. This loop, clear thinking, clear action, clear feedback, is how real learning happens. It's not passive. It's not based on hope. It's active and grounded in reality. And here's the beauty. Feedback, especially when it proves you wrong, is a gift. It shows you where your understanding is flawed so you can fix it. Mistakes become signposts. Failures become teachers. Each time you adjust your thinking based on feedback, your model of the world becomes more accurate. And the more accurate your model is, the more effectively you can solve problems and make decisions. Now let's look at someone who lived this philosophy even before we had a name for it. Consider Leonardo da Vinci, not just an artist, but an inventor, scientist, and observer of the natural world. He didn't become a genius overnight. He became a genius by asking clear questions. He became a genius by chasing direct answers. He observed water flow, muscle movement, the flight of birds, not just with curiosity, but with clarity. And he wrote it all down, page after page of notebooks filled with thought experiments, questions, diagrams, and discoveries. Why? Because writing made his thinking visible, and visible thinking is improvable thinking. That's another key point. If you can't express your thought clearly, you probably don't understand it yet. So write, sketch, speak, teach, do whatever helps you expose the idea to the light where it can be tested, challenged, and refined. Because real learning doesn't end with getting an answer. It begins when you understand why it's the answer. And that kind of understanding only comes from deliberate, structured thought. So if you want to grow, if you want to get better, not just at school or work, but at life, start by learning to think clearly, break ideas down, frame them simply, act on them intentionally, observe what happens, and then refine. That's how thinkers are built. That's how learners grow. And that's how you stop running in circles and start moving forward. One clear thought at a time.